points in the game.
secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. works through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Proctor. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Hokies are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Hester. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's out past the 35. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, better look out. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Angulo. That's reeled in, it's Provo.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
First down, West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go!
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Vick. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Mountaineers are in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Angulo. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Hester. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Finds the big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Houston had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Hester. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Snowed under by the defense. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dave.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Jones. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Angulo. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Angulo. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hokies.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets open down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to Green. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hester. Got a man, it's Jones. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Angulo. Finds his big tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
At the 37. That's a first down for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Hester. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll set up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back to pass. It's Angulo. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Knocked off his feet.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Makes him talk to the hand. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking downfield, it's Angulo. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback moving. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. On the move at the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Hester. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Now on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. On the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this fourth and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Angulo. Rushes on him. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. slings it downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking.
The kick is good.
And it's right down the boulevard. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those